So women of Reddit, what's a first date mistake men all too often make? Story number 1. I finally noticed when the guy who was currently dating me, who was just a friend at the time, was attentive, responded to things I said, and asked me questions about things, as simple as how was your class, to more in-depth like, what's your opinion on, yeah. Well, it had probably been a solid 6 months, since my at the time boyfriend had really put in a lot of effort to gauge my opinion, get to know me more, so I had a talk with him about, hey, I really like when you do it, could you do that more? It would make me feel good about the relationship. In one ear and out the other. He put in effort for a week, and then said it was unnatural for him to ask people questions or show a lot of interest. Breaking point was when I put in a lot of work to make some awesome pastries for his birthday, showed up at his apartment to give them, and was given second seat to Transformers 4, which he barely looked up from to acknowledge me. When asked how the pastries were, he said, they're fine. They were better than fine. I broke up with him a few weeks later. We've been dating just shy of 2 years. He's better as a friend than he is a boyfriend. Story number 2. This happened to me once too. Started talking to a guy over Facebook Messenger who was a tattoo artist about to open up his own shop. Invites me to come chill at the shop while setting stuff up. Haven't even been there 5 to 10 minutes when he starts questioning if I told anyone I was there or where I was going. Then he starts asking what tattoos I want next and offers to give me a free tattoo right then. And then tells me if I'll be his girlfriend, he'll give me all my tattoos for free. I came up with an excuse to dip out fast. It was so bizarre. This dude was a really good tattoo artist. I kind of kicked myself for not getting the free ink when I got the chance. He was pretty attractive too. If he had not acted like a creep straight off the bat, he would have had a very decent chance of scoring. Story number 3. Not asking enough questions. This guy asked me out and didn't ask a single thing about me. I was asking him a ton of questions about himself and his life. But whenever he answered, there would just be this deadness and awkward silence between us. When I brought up how quiet he was, he got super defensive and was like, this is just how I am. Okay. Turns out all he wanted was to bang, and that was it. So fucking tactless. In that same vein, if you know in the back of your mind she is genuinely looking to meet someone to date exclusively, don't lead her on with the intentions of just banging her and not calling her back. This shit happened to me too often in my early 20s, and I was too naive to tell the signs from the start. Be clear with your intentions and respect hers as well. Story number 4. Don't go all in right away. And I'm not saying that you should play games or be a jerk, because women like that. If I meet a guy and he instantly starts offering me the world and going overboard with gifts and fancy plans, I lose interest. That doesn't feel sincere to me. It feels like he's happy to have found someone, not that the someone is me. And if he's offering all of that to me so quickly, what's to stop him from offering it to someone else when he does really get to know me and see that I'm not some magical goddess queen, but a real person who maybe doesn't live up to the extremely high expectations he set. But also, if a guy starts offering me the world and gifts, it makes me think that he feels he has nothing else to offer. Be yourself. Take it slowly. The right girl won't need the world or gifts. You'll be enough, as you are. As much as you want to show her you're worth her time, let her show you that she's worth your time too. It goes both ways. You want someone who will fight for you, like you would fight for them. Not someone who will run away when the gifts stop. Story number 5. If you're aware a girl isn't into hookups because she's made it clear before the date was even mentioned, please stop assuming you're just so hot and awesome that she'll sleep with you anyway. Also hands. Some guys are crazy handsy for first dates, and I've had one try to sweep in and kiss me for no apparent reason while I was in mid-sentence. I damn near fell off the bar stool when I leaned away so fast. As addressed, Tinder is a hookup site. You've all essentially proven that with your comments. Saying it isn't a hookup site, only to have hookups doesn't support your argument. It's a hookup site. It's well known as a hookup site. I don't use that site, so I'm referring to more reputable dating sites in my initial comment. Story number 6. I've had a guy recently come over to hang out. It was the second time we hung out, and I did not consider either a date. I sat on my couch with my knee out, and he physically sat on and pushed my knee away so he could glue himself to me. And when I told him I was uncomfortable, I did not only mean physically because he was basically hugging me and squishing me. He put his hand on my upper thigh. He physically popped my personal bubble and I was just a stiff, anxious mess. Story number 7. On the first date, we go out to a somewhat nice restaurant. No dress code or anything, but you should at least look nice. So I get there and I'm waiting a bit, and then I see her walking up. She's wearing leggings, a workout top, and a baseball cap. Fine, I can deal. The date isn't the greatest, but she makes it pretty clear early on she's not looking for anything serious, and she invites me to her place. We start to make out and eventually move to the bedroom. I ask her if I can go down on her, and she tells me probably not because she hasn't showered in 2 days. So I left. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.